What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 11, Episode 9. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? So, as y'all can see, I'm on my way to work. Y'all can tell I'm on my way to work. I had to work a little late today, but we're here and we're gonna get this review done. So I just want to, because y'all know I just talked to you guys for the first 5 minutes of these lives and reviews and stuff like that. So I just want to take out the time to like thank everybody that have reached out to me today, because in the midst of me doing the panel last night, I had found out about my family member that was passing on. And I just want to tell you guys, because I think I already said it the other day when I went live, but I was telling you guys that the day that I had to host the Ooh Ladies First live show or whatever, in the midst of me getting ready to go and all of that different stuff, I had gotten all these different phone calls, all these text messages about my great grandmother on my maternal grandfather's side. She had like 2 to 3 days before she passed on. She had Alzheimer's. And so I just want to give you guys a little bit of backstory before we get up out of here. I didn't meet her until I was 17. And I probably have seen her maybe about 4 or 5 times or whatever. And she lived to see 99 years old. The thing is, I didn't have that close knit of a relationship with her, but her and my mother had this unbreakable, very close bond. And I think it kind of hit me. But not only did that hit me, but I was highly triggered yesterday because of my assailant. And what I mean by my assailant, meaning the guy that sexually assaulted me, triggered the fuck out of me yesterday. So that happened, and not too long after that happened, I found that out. So I had just done an interview when I came to the panel, and that interview was kind of deep. And so once I got to the panel, my mind was just not there. And I told myself that I had said I wasn't coming at first. I had already said that, but I said, no, I'm just going to come and do my thing. And then, me and T had our back and forth as we always do. So I wasn't mad about no back and forth. But after we had our back and forth, I didn't have any more energy because it was some shit on my mind. So as we were sitting there, me and Sakina are actually texting during the show. And I tell her that my family member passed away. And as we were ending the show, I started getting like completely filled with nothing but I got filled with a lot of emotion and I could barely get my words out. So that's really what was going on. Like my assailant triggered me yesterday, and then I lost my family member yesterday. So that's why my mind was off yesterday. That's why I got quiet for a while. And I didn't really talk until I was ready to talk again. And I already know how people are. They will sit there and try to take that and make that into something else. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, Scotty is childish. Oh my God, Scotty got a bad attitude. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what's going on in a person's head. You don't know what's going on in a person's head. And that was a lot. So you know, I'm just gonna do myself a favor. When my mind is in those type of places, I'm just not gonna come on the panel. I think that'll be best because I don't have the energy to deal with 6 other people when I got certain stuff going on in my head. I can't deal with 6 other personalities. And then when I respond, it makes me look like an aggressor, and then it makes me look like I'm a damn problem. So I'll be like, you know what, Scotty? I felt like I should have just followed my first mind yesterday and not came, because they already knew it was possible. I had already told them it was a possibility that I wasn't coming, but and T had told me not to. T had already told me not to come, and I should have just listened. But they knew it was a possibility that I was coming, and coming or not coming, or I would be late. They already knew that. So But they did know that my family member was gonna pass away yesterday. But I kind of knew it because I was told this Saturday that they only had but so many days before they passed. So that's what was going on. Although me and my great grandmother, I didn't find her until I was like 17, and I hadn't seen her in years. But I just want to say that I wish we had more time. And rest in peace. You feel what I'm saying? Because you was a sweet lady. Like, although we wasn't close, you was a really sweet lady, and you are the reason why my mother was so attentive to me when I came out the closet. And you even seen things that my mother didn't see. I remember when she first met us, like when she first met us, my mother was still married to my stepdad. And from the moment she met us, she did not like our stepdad at all. I mean, she had just met us. That was the first day. Within the first hour, she told my mother to leave that man. She did not like him at all. And I kept that because it's like she felt something in her spirit or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like she just knew, like she felt those vibes from him. She knew he was a no good mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she knew that. But older people know. Older people know. So, and y'all know I always speak about how I never had grandparents in my life. I didn't grow up with grandparents. I wasn't raised with grandparents, and I wasn't raised with grandparents, at all. But you know, it's just something about her. Although I didn't really know her that well, it's something about her spirit, and she was really nice. She was really a nice lady. I think the last time we saw her was about 7 or 8 years ago. For Thanksgiving, we went to Memphis to visit, and it was crazy. But rest in peace to Bernice. That was my great grandmother's name. That was shout out to her. Um, that's the only grandparent that I have something nice to say about. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only grandparent I have something nice to say about. Hey, Marcella, that's the only grandparent I have something nice to say about. Period. And I didn't even know her that well, but I think the feelings of sadness has a lot to do with my mom because my mother is devastated by this, and my mother didn't meet her until she was in her 40s. So imagine how much they connected just by meeting each other for the first time. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what was going on and that's what happened. And but if you watch the panel all the way to the end, then you know that I kind of had a breakdown and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And to top it all off, y'all, before we get into the video, when she first met my mother, y'all, I was 17, right? We was at her house. My mother told me the story. We was at her house. She took my mother in like this living room, and she had this big old thing, like this big old shelf, and it had a lot of pictures in it. And she opened up her photo album, and there was this picture of her son James, my uncle James. He died in 1994, and I look just like him. And the reason why she pulled her in there to show her that picture of my uncle James is because when she first saw me, she knew I was gay. Uncle James was gay too. And I look just like him. So when I came out, it made my mother comfortable, although she had her qualms about it at the beginning, but it made her somehow, some way, it made her accept me in a sense. Like it all she could remember, she told me the night that I came out, you know what I'm saying? Like she was saying, you know, she was upset, but the very next day, I told you the story before, she was good. But that's when she told me this story about how Miss Bernice took her in that room and showed her that picture of my Uncle James and said, your son looks just like my son. He was gay. And I want you to accept him. I was number 17. I hadn't even come out no closet yet or nothing. My grandmother, my great grandmother that knew who I was and what I was. So it's just she just knew. So that's it. I didn't mean to be on here this long to be going into all of that, because right back at this point we should be doing the video, y'all. But I'm sorry, I almost cried just then. But I hope this is not too sad and putting like a damper on the video or nothing like that. But I just had to speak my piece in my mind about this whole thing. I had to let you guys know. But that's it. That's all. Rest in peace to Miss Bernice. And shout out to CCF Freak. He turns 41 on Thursday. So shout out to CCF Freak. He's one of my long running moderators and things like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Loving Marriage Huntsville, y'all. So where we at? So we start off with Chris and Nell. Okay, we start off with Chris and Nell. They're feeling some type of way about the situation about Destiny telling them that Kayla and Twan got some stuff had some things going on behind their back. And from what we know is that Twan is basically Miss Nell's godson. At least that's what they thought he was. That's their godson. And so she's pretty much, not feeling this whole thing. And so when it came down to Kayla comes over and they start questioning Kayla about whether or not she was dating Twan. And Kayla said, well, yes, me and Twan have been out on a couple of dates. We've done this, we've done that, and things like that. Like, we went out on a couple of dates, but we just didn't really say anything about it because we really didn't want nobody to be all up in our business and things like that. And Kayla was like, but is that a problem for you guys? And that's when Nell admitted that it was a problem for her. Kayla said, well, we wasn't really hiding it. I mean, and then Nell was like, but you didn't tell me. So I feel like you did hide it. Not necessarily. Just because somebody's not telling you something, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're hiding something from you. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that. So yeah, I don't think so, but I don't understand why that is a thing. Like, I don't know, y'all, but I don't see the big deal. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So Kayla said that she knew Twan before Chris and Nell ever introduced him as their godson. Twan didn't even know that she and Lance were even siblings. And then she explains everything, how she worked at this place. Her and Twan was talking. The next thing she knew, y'all introduced him as y'all godson. You feel what I'm saying? So it was kind of like whatever. And Nell said, well, I don't really like this. And I don't like that this was a secret because we're normally like this. And you normally don't hide anything from me. So I don't understand why you felt the need to even hide this from me. But Nell, I get that Kayla and you have that kind of rapport where y'all can talk about stuff and have that relationship where she could tell you just about anything. I understand that. What mother don't want that with their daughter? You feel what I'm saying? But I don't feel like she has to absolutely tell you every single thing that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she don't have to tell you every little thing that's going on in her life because she got to keep something for herself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's something that she actually got to keep for herself. I mean, why would she tell you about Twan when she don't really know what's gonna happen with that? She don't know what's gonna happen with that. She don't know if Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all even see me? Like, what's the T? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? What's going on? Okay, can y'all hear me? Let me know now. Okay, good. Okay, something happened with the internet. I don't know what happened with the internet, y'all. Something just happened, but the internet went out for a second, but now it's back. But I don't even remember where I was at, but I don't know if I honestly don't know if Nell is mad because Twan is her godson and she didn't tell her, or if she really just mad because Kayla just didn't tell her at all. I mean, I don't really know. So Letitia and Kimmy, Marceau and MJ, they're going to Rome because MJ wanted to see Kendrick Lamar. Good taste, because I love me some Kendrick Lamar, honey. Okay, love me some Kendrick Lamar. They talk about the Maurice and Marceau conversation, and they were basically saying Letitia basically told Kimmy about what happened between Marceau and Maurice and how they need to try to figure out a way to fix this whole situation because it's not looking too good for them. And then it's kind of like Kimmy was basically saying, I'm just trying to figure out what is taking so long with the project, because if this was another contractor, then I would have been like replaced them and would have been got somebody else for the job if that was the case. You feel what I'm saying? Because why the fuck are we dealing with this and stuff like this? And he's getting away with it because he's family. You feel what I'm saying? Because if Marceau wasn't family, he would have been got checked or would have been had something going on or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Which is true. We sometimes do allow our family members to get away with certain things, even though they don't need to be getting away with nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't need to be getting away with anything, but sometimes we do. Sometimes we allow them to. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, but that's y'all sitting up here allowing that man to get away with all that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't. Y'all need to, and Tisha know that Marceau wrong, but of course she ain't going against her husband. You feel what I'm saying? Where we at? So then they say that Trish throwing the party is going to be a drag show. And then Tisha starts talking about Destiny, and then she says that Destiny triggered things from the past. I'm gonna need for Tisha to shut the fuck up, shut what we call the fuck up, and move on and grow the fuck up, because she act like a fucking child. She really do, because I don't see what the fuck Destiny really did to her for her to be so goddamn pressed and so goddamn mad about anything. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, because what did she really do? But okay, but let's get into the part that really matters about this show, because this really took up the whole show, and that's Trisha's party. That's the only thing that matters. So it's an alter ego thing. Trisha's friends arrives, and then Sharon was like, "Well, girl, Trish told me that y'all got some situations in this group, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into." And then she was like, "Well, I ain't got no situation. What situations?" Then they were saying when Nell was spilling the tea and all this other stuff. So then that's when Destiny comes in. Destiny tries to give everybody a hug, and Tisha was like, "I don't even understand why she's coming up here trying to give me a hug." See, the thing with Tisha is she don't know what she wants. Because see, if Destiny came in and spoke to everybody and greeted and embraced everybody but her, that too would have been a goddamn problem. Know what the fuck you want as a 40-year-old woman, Tisha. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're so dumb. You're so stupid. And you get on my nerves, because for you to be this woman with all these degrees and carrying on, for you to be acting like you act like an uneducated idiot. That's exactly what you act like. And you get on my nerves. Because like I said before, Destiny didn't do a motherfucking thing to you. And like I've been saying for the last couple of reviews, Tisha is reminding me as to why I didn't like her from the very beginning. She acted this same way when she was friends with Mel. And y'all know I don't give a fuck about that lady. But she had like this, that was one of the reasons why. And she did the same thing with Kimmy. She did the same thing with Kiki. It was just a bunch of bullshit. And I don't even understand why the fuck we're doing this. So then the drag show happens. I don't really care about no drag show, y'all. And then they asking about what the new beginning is in the Bachelorette. Trisha says that the new beginning is her transitioning from her job to another one. That's her new beginning. But the Bachelorette thing is beyond her, because she don't even know what the fuck the Bachelorette thing for. She ain't finna get married. We already knew that anyway. So They asked her about Ken. And so she said, well, me and Ken, we feel like we are better together, but we really couldn't trust each other. And I also had to admit that even though Ken was out there doing his thing, I did my thing too. And I spent the block one time. I mean, we both spent the block and stuff like that. So Tisha was like, well, are you sure that you can trust Ken? Because if he could do that to you, then he could do anything to you. Says the woman that got a whole lot of cheating allegations about her husband. Can you trust your fucking husband? With his bald mouth ass, can you trust your goddamn husband? Because the way he gaslights you and little girl you and don't really answer your fucking questions, you would think that he would, you know, you would have to question his loyalty to you. But I don't think you want to go there. Do you? I don't think so. Anyway, so it's just like, okay, whatever. So then I just found that to be very ironic that she's questioning somebody else's man when everybody has had questions about hers and she didn't like that. So then Nell said, well, I don't think that that's healthy. And to be honest, I agree with Nell. This whole little situation with Ken and Trish is not healthy in the least bit. I don't even know why they even torturing themselves with this situation. They're not good for one another, and they know that they're not good for one another. And I just think that they need to realize that and move on. Like, I get that he's a provider and he does all of this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? But as much as he's a provider, he's also a pest, to be quite honest. He's a pest. Really don't know how to sit the fuck down and really move the fuck on. You feel what I'm saying? Like he it's like he wants to control things only because he does have that whole provider thing going on. So that's how I feel. I don't know. I could be, you know, looking at it completely wrong, but that's just the way I see it, honey. That's the way I see it, child. So where we at? So Nell and Trish says that Destiny wasn't coming because of Tisha at first, but they're glad that she showed up. So Tisha says that Destiny was making jabs. That girl was not making jabs. If a jab is the truth, then she was making jabs. Because she was not making no jabs at you. And Kimmy is fucked up for even running that information back to you the way that she did. Because what the fuck are we even talking about here? There was no jabs being thrown at you, girl. What the fuck are you talking about? You want a problem and you want to be in charge of the girls, but you ain't got it. You ain't got enough to be in charge of the motherfucking girls. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And Kimmy, you trying to be the moderator and you started this shit. Like, let's talk about that. You started this shit and you want to act like you a fucking moderator and act like you're not the one who actually started all the bullshit in the first motherfucking place. You started it. So what the fuck are you trying to moderate anything for? You got it popping. You got her going. You started it. And you already know how Tisha be doing. So what the fuck we talking about here? Destiny did not do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, Destiny didn't say anything that you never said about Tisha. So what the fuck we talking about here? You're full of shit. You full of shit. Destiny said the same shit that you said years ago about Tisha. So how the fuck was she taking jabs? You said the same shit. The same exact shit. So again, how the fuck is she taking any jabs at anything you got going on when you was the one who was doing the same fucking shit? Get the fuck out of here. Just making up stuff. That girl didn't do anything to you. That girl didn't say nothing to you. And Destiny, you a damn fool if you trust anything that Kimmy tells you. Because Kimmy started this shit. She a low-key shit starter, getting shit going, revving Tisha up like the dumbass Oldsmobile that she is, and getting it popping. Kimmy started this shit, but want to be the damn moderator. Girl, get the fuck. Girl, please get up out of here. You're dumb as fuck, and Tisha, you're stupid. This like, for real. So then, Kimmy said that Destiny was genuine. But did you say that she was genuine when you told Tisha what the fuck she said? Now you want to say she genuine because Destiny's in your fucking face. So which one is it, Kimmy? Was she taking jabs or was she being motherfucking genuine? Which one was it? The gaslighting is amazing in this bitch. The gaslighting is amazing because you really gonna sit up here and try to pretend like you ain't get this shit going. You got it jumped off, Kimmy. Started all this shit. And you want to sit up here and pretend like you a moderator. Don't try to backpedal, bitch. Don't do that because you know what you did. You got it popping. You know you got it popping. Get your ass the fuck up out of here. Tisha says that Destiny has never defended her. When? When has she not defended you? She's always defending your ass. But my thing is this, you're so much of a fucking victim that you always need for somebody to defend you. And Destiny said, how can she defend you when you always starting shit? What? She always starting shit. I agree with everything that Destiny just said. How the fuck can she defend anybody that start as much shit as you get started, Tisha? Fuck out my face. All you do is get shit going and want to play the victim. Girl, shut the fuck up, please. Then that's when, what's her name? That is when she said that Destiny is loyal to people that don't fuck with her. So you talking about Marital. You already knew that Destiny was friends with Marital from the very beginning. What the fuck make you think that's gonna change just because she your friend now? Because let's be for real. You and Tisha wasn't really that close at first. Now, I don't really want to go here, but since we here, let's go here. Because y'all wasn't really that close like that for the longest. You fell out with Mel. She fell out with Mel. Y'all started getting cool after y'all both fell out with that lady. So y'all really wasn't that cool like that. Y'all really wasn't that cool like that. And it's still fuck Mel. It's still that. But the truth is the goddamn truth. So then Destiny said that Tisha be starting shit, and the only person that doesn't defend Tisha is her husband. Don't talk about my husband. Don't bring up my husband. Don't talk about my husband. Don't you ever bring up my husband. Don't you ever bring up my husband. Because I can talk about your girl. We don't give a fuck about LeBerick. So bring him up. Because we don't give now one fuck about LeBerick. And the truth is the truth. And the truth ain't in you, motherfucker. The reason why you're mad at Destiny for bringing up Marceau is simply because of the fact that you already knew that that shit was true. Marceau does not defend your ass. He leave your ass out to dry every chance he get. He actually throw your ass under that Greyhound bus that go through Huntsville. He do that shit all the time. Don't talk about my husband. Don't talk about my husband. Don't talk about my... Girl, please. Girl, please. You just mad because Destiny, just like CCF Freak said, you're just mad because Destiny decided to still be cool with Neil and you're mad about it. Girl, grow up. Grow your little your simpleton ass the fuck up. Grow up, girl. Grow the fuck up. Because something is seriously wrong with you if you really believe that you can go through life acting this way. Girl, shut up. Don't talk about my husband. Don't talk about my husband. Girl, please. Please. When she said that shit about your husband, that really made you get crunk, huh? That really made you stand up, huh? Because you know it's true. You know my son don't be defending your ass. You already know that. That's why you got mad. That's why you got mad. You showed out because Destiny gave you that real. That was wrong with your ass. Destiny told you the motherfucking truth. Destiny told you the motherfucking truth, and you can't handle the motherfucking truth. That's what's wrong with you. She told you the goddamn truth, and you can't, and the truth ain't in you, and you couldn't handle it. That's what's wrong with you. Sorry, y'all, getting ready for my ride so I can go to work. Where we at with this? So, Trish says that they need to stop going tit for tat, and Destiny says she meant what the fuck she said. She don't give a fuck, meaning. And then as Destiny is waiting for Nail to come, Tisha said, I can't believe we're talking about husband. I can't believe we're going below the belt like this. I thought we were better than that. And then Destiny looked at Tisha and said, shut the fuck up. And then Tisha said, you're cursing at me? You're cursing at me? Walking up on Destiny. Girl, I was hoping Destiny knocked your fucking eyes out your socket when you walked up on her like that. Because she should have. I was hoping she knocked them eyes out your socket. Because who the fuck you walking up on? Huh? Who the fuck you walking up on? Yeah. Tisha done pissed me off, y'all. Like, girl, please. Like, she always talking about what somebody else did to her, but she can't never see what she did to somebody else. Like, girl, shut your stupid ass up. Don't nobody give a fuck. No one cares. No one cares. No one gives two left shoes about what the fuck you're talking about. No one cares. No one. Because you don't take out the time to realize what the fuck you do to other people. Girl, shut the fuck up. Please. But anyway, y'all, I hope I didn't scream and yell too much in this review. I hope y'all didn't scream and yell too much in this review. If I did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if I did. But baby, that lady got on my motherfucking nerves. Do you hear me? She got on my nerves. She got on my nerves now. She got on my nerves. But with that being said, I'm about to go on and get up out of here. Now, if you haven't seen Niecy's vlog, she did a vlog like with the behind the scenes of the Ooh Ladies First panel and stuff like that. So y'all, if y'all want to catch me on that vlog, because I'm on it, y'all go to her page and look at it. I already shared it to my community wall. And if y'all want to watch the interview that I did yesterday with Oakland, it's also on my community wall as well. Once again, thank you guys for the condolences that you sent me. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for all the congrats that you guys gave me for being on the Ooh Ladies First Panel live show. And there will be more of that to come. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catch a face, shots fired, catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact the bitch, I'm the reason, when it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's getting
big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up, don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho, don't ever play us. This the real hustle, we make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit, talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast, fucking with the best. Get money on the east, plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run this out. Bitch, we outside, what you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you? Get these niggas.